Um, Physical level design, basically, um, that we try to create tables and relationship on the database. Okay, so after creating the information design, where we decided what will be the table name, what will be the columns, the primary key, the foreign keys, and after doing the normalization, now we will create a physical table on a database. Okay, now we have to be careful that we have to have, if the database does support primary key, if it support alternate key, secondary key, foreign key, then we are in good shape. But if after our database is not supporting these, or in other words, although we created the tables, although we created the primary keys and relationship, we agreed on that, but we don't have the database. We know the table structure, we know the columns, we know what should be the primary key to access the data, but we don't have the database. In that case, all the facilities which database is providing, you have to create by yourself through the programs. So that is what we are trying to say. What if database management system does not support or primary key, alternate key, primary key, foreign key? Then what will happen? When I say does not support, actually I'm trying to say if you don't have the database management system, then what you will do, you have the information level design, you have the tables, you have the columns, you have the primary keys, you have already identified the relationship. Then what we will do? So we have to rely for these restrictions for the primary key, we have to rely on the program. And the programmer must add the logic in their program for primary key, for foreign keys, you know. So this is what we have to do. For example, if we don't have the database management system, so and we want to add the employee, or we want to add the student records or the employee records, then and we know that that employee should be unique, or student in the student table must be unique. Then, and we don't have the facility, we don't have the database, then our program must check if the employee already موجود. If the employee is not there, then he should allow us to add the employee records. If employee is already there, then he should reject the request and he should send a comment or display the message. The employee already exists. Why you are trying to add again? Similarly, you have to check for the social security number, because this could be an alternate key. So the program must check these keys before adding the records into the database. Now, we are entering the employee in a department. We will assign an employee a department. Before assigning the employee, we must check if the department exists in the department table. Maybe my department is CIT, and by mistake I write CTI. Now, CTI is not a department. CIT is a department. So program must reject. And this is when we don't have the database, we don't have the foreign key. So that is what we are trying to say. So this is our information level design that we have already created. we have assigned, we made sure that, okay, we have a primary key, this is employee number, we have an alternate key, we have a secondary key, we have the foreign key, we have all these things, we have already designed. Now is the time to physical implement. Let's see, we have another one. So we may have a problem if we don't have a database, if we don't have a DBMS, then we will have a problem in adding the records. So the programmer has to add the logic for checking the primary key, for checking the foreign keys. Similarly, if we have to update, in the update, the program must check that the new number, for example, we are changing the department number. The program must check the department already exists in the department table because we are trying to transfer the employee from CIT to business. So the program must check if the business department already exists. So these are the checks that we have to make when we are similarly before deleting the department number. Make sure no employee works in the department. You have to transfer, we have to update the employees to, we have to move the employees to the other department if you want to remove the department. So, yeah. So this is what we can say that when we have to implement, if we have a DBMS, we have no problem. In addition, we have no problem in update, we have no problem in the delete. We can create the tables as per our information level design. When we have finalized the tables, finalized the primary key, finalized the foreign key, and the other table relationship, we have finalized in information level design. So when we implement, we can implement as is. But if the database is not there, then we have to make sure that programmer has to implement these logics into their program. Yes, Hamad.
Thank you, teacher.
Anything else?
No.
So what is physical design?
Physical design, the program check the database. If there is no database,
If there is no database, then?
If there is no database management system, must the program check?
The programmer has to check for the primary key. Programmer has to check for the foreign key. Programmer has to check for before deleting the things, okay?
Yes.
So the more responsibility goes to the programmer to implement the logic. But if we have the DBMS, class, we will just create the table, we'll create the relationship. This is what the physical design is. Information level design, write on the paper. The column name, the table, the primary key, the relationship, write on the paper. Physical design, apply that design on the database with create statement and with make the relationship and with references and primary key like that. Okay.
I have a question, Mr. Tariq.
Yes, Hassan.
So the physical design, what we wrote, we need to apply it, right?
Apply on the database, yes.
Okay, I have another question. Can you tell me how to write the diagram we learned in the last lesson?
Okay. Okay, first of all the tables that we have, we will create the tables. We will create the table in the rectangles. Okay, so this rectangle shows that this is our rep table. So table will be in the rectangular shape. This is our first thing that you have to give. Then the relationship you will define in the diamond. Like, can you see the middle one?
Yeah, I can see it.
So this is the one that we have to. So the relationship will be represented with the diamond shape. So you have to keep this thing in mind. Now, if I go for now, if you see here, this rep, we have one here on this side, we have many on this side. Yani one rep is representing many customer. Do you agree with that?
What?
One rep represent many customers.
Yeah.
So if you see here in the customer table, you will see that we have, this is the rep table, okay? Sorry, this is the customer table. So one rep, number 15, represent 502 customer, right? Then 893 customer, then another customer 126, another customer 713. So what I'm trying to say, one rep represent many customers. So how to represent this thing in the picture? This is what you have to design. So rep in a rectangle and then customer in a rectangle. And in the middle, we have a relationship button, like a diamond shape. And we say one rep, one to many relationship. One rep represent many customers. Now, okay, this is fine. Now we do have composite entry. You understand composite entry?
Two entries.
Composite entity.
Yeah, two entries in one shape.
Okay, composite entity. If you see here, entity is a table. I'm not taking the composite key, primary key. I'm talking about composite entity. Yani composite entity.
Many relationship.
Many to many relationship. Okay, so that is how they represent, like order. We have one order has many items and one item is available in many orders. So that is kind of a relationship. How it is available? Because of the third table. Now you see that relationship. The third table.
My question here. That's what I want to ask you.
Yeah,
Here, the order line, it's the middle table that connects the item and the orders.
that is
They
right.
are another shape, like put it inside this diamond shape, another inside the box. What we call it?
Okay, now if you see that, so this is the one that is creating a relationship of many to many. The third table is creating relationship many to many. Is that right?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Because this table has a column from order number, and this table also has the item number from this table. So both tables are joined with because order has no relationship with item, and item has no relationship with order. So then we need a third table to make it like that. But now this is not a simple relation. This is a table. So if this is the case, then what we will do, we will make something like that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So we will make like that. So this was a third table. So since order line is a table, so we will make a rectangle for this relationship. So this table is creating a relationship as well as this is a table itself. So that is why we are having a box and a diamond. And this shows many-to-many relationship between order and item.
And the circle ones is the column, right?
The circles, these are the columns.
Oh.
Keep in mind, what's your name? Asim, keep in mind that we don't have the foreign key in this table. You got the point? We are
Yeah.
not going to display the foreign key. That will,
We
yani,
only display the normal and the primary key, right?
yeah, with the columns, non-key columns, and the primary key. Bus. Non-key
Without
column,
the secondary key candidate, without those.
secondary keys, we don't care about that in this diagram. We
Oh,
only worried
only
about
the primary key.
primary key and foreign key we don't represent here.
Do we need to underline the primary key in this diagram?
Huh?
Do we need to underline the primary key in this
Yeah,
diagram?
yeah. If you see here, it is underlined.
Okay.
You see the item number?
Yeah, I can
It is
see.
underlined.
So about, I have another question. I understand this. You
Yeah,
talk about first. You talk about the physical thing we do, like
yeah,
we implement
yeah.
the table. Before that, we need to write. What do we need to write in the exam? Like the table and the forms. After that, what? I mean the steps.
You are talking about information level design now.
Yeah.
Okay? Information level design.
Yeah. I
What
want
we
the
have?
steps. I think it's 5 step, right?
Yeah. What are the steps in the information level design?
The first step, put the name of the tables. We need to. After that, the primary key.
After that, the primary key, yes.
We need to put the columns. After
Column, yeah.
the columns, the relationships.
Okay.
After the relationships, the form. Is it in the first normal form, second, or third? But the
Yes.
question and the relations, what do you need to write? Only it's a primary key or not, primary key and foreign key. Because in the lab, I think we take the secondary key also. So I'm a bit
I mean,
confused.
okay. That is what we are trying to write a DBDL.
Yeah.
Once you are done with that part, okay, very well, let me see here. You see this part?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So this is what we are trying. Okay, this is information level design. Okay. So you created the relationship. Is that right? And now
Yeah.
you're writing this. One second.
After I create the relationship, I need to put the form.
Yeah. So you normalize the table, you created the relationship, and that is the final product. This is the final product that you have to write for the information level design.
So this is like a step 6.
You
But
can see your final steps. Yeah.
okay. What is AK, if you can tell me, because still right now I didn't understand.
Say it again.
The AK.
Alternate key. Alternate key.
Can you explain what's the alternate key?
شوف هنا. So we have the alternate key, any column that you can choose like a primary key if you want to. So for example, Asim, you have a student ID, right?
Okay.
That
Student
is a
number.
primary key. But
Yeah.
now you have a national ID also. That is also unique for you.
Oh, it's not a primary key, but it can be a primary key.
It can be a primary key. So you can call that, so you can call your national ID like an alternate key. Or you can say it is a candidate key. Candidate to become a primary key.
Okay. What about the secondary key?
Secondary key is
Only
usually when you can make a you can okay, secondary key for which this you can create the index. What you can do? You can
when you,
create the index. Why? Because you want to sometime you want to search your data on the last name.
oh, okay. I know now. After I finished my work and access, I need to search my method for the
Yeah,
names.
so sometime you need to search by the city, sometime you need to search by
Like
state, search by last name.
okay, I understand now.
You have many Al-Kahtani, many,
Like a filter for names or
no filter. Search.
oh, okay.
Isma. You want to search, okay? Let me show
Okay,
you.
now I know, but I changed the word only.
No, let me tell
Like
you.
you do searching for file or something.
Searching for 1 second, 1 second. Okay, this is, oh, what happened? Okay, this is the one. Now, if I take you to the bottom, okay, imagine, can you see that?
Yeah.
All A are all together. You see that? So
Yeah.
if I have to find, so this is the secondary key basically.
I was like, yeah, like I was saying, but I don't choose the right word.
Yeah. So you can search for that, and this is the record number, okay? So you can jump to this record number. Oh, this one, you can jump to this record number. So jumping from this part, it's very easy. Now you have the list of all A.
Can
So
I use the number as a secondary key, like student number, so I can search
student
the
number
student?
is already primary key, Sheikh.
Oh, okay. So I
It is
can.
already in tartib.
Oh, okay.
So what secondary column will do? It will put all the data into tartib of that column. So if you are searching more on the city, it's a good idea to create city as a secondary key.
Can I put many secondary keys
Oh
in one?
yes, oh yes, why not? So if you see here, I go to the design of the city. Can you see this table, customer table? So I can make this as a secondary key. How can I make it a secondary key? Uh, for this column, for city, okay, I create the index. Okay, let me see here. Can you see the index option at the bottom?
Yeah, it's no.
Index, what is that index?
No, you need to put it yes.
No. So if I say yes, duplicate, okay, yeah, no problem. I saved it. You will see here. Let me see. Can you see? Okay, we have a customer name now. Yes. So I can just save it. Now, can you see something like what city we are having? Okay, let me delete the city index. Okay, let me delete the city index. Now, city has no index. So let's go to the city. Can you see the index? Yes. No. Index
Uh,
is. I
yeah,
say index yes. I
yeah.
saved it. I saved it. Now city is there. So city is my primary key, is my secondary key. I'm searching, and most of the time I'm searching on postal code. Is postal code my is postal code my secondary key? No.
Um,
I can say, please make it yes and save it. So if you go now for the postal code, you'll see that postal code is my secondary key. You got the point?
yeah, I got the point. I have another question. I have many questions. Is it
Oh,
okay?
go ahead.
Okay. When
As
you
long
go,
as I can talk, I have a throat problem, I will answer.
okay. When you
Yeah.
go to and view the table as a
Okay.
screen, I want to view it as a diagram. How we can write the diagram in the exam, not the diagram with the shape like
Say
the shape.
what you're trying to say, say it again.
Go to the an axis home view
Access home, view. Where's the view?
and the left, upper left.
Okay.
I want to view it as a diagram. How I can write this in the example, the relationship, the lines. Can you
Oh,
show us this column diagram?
usually relationship is like that.
Yeah, I mean like that.
Yeah. What's wrong
How
in that?
uh, how I can write the relationship? Like in the exam, I know I need to put a boxes, but how we can create the relationship? Do I need to?
Okay, in the chapter 6, you mean?
Yeah.
In the chapter 6, same as Sheikh, this what
Same
is
as first one I asked you, all right?
the same as this one. Now, if you see that, let me go to the next. Can you see this part now?
Yeah. We have here.
So one rep,
Yeah.
this is the rep table. It represents, there is no table, huh? There's a relationship, many customer.
How
So, huh?
can you view it as SQL so I can understand?
You know what we are talking about relationship diagram, right?
Okay.
Where the SQL comes in.
Mm. No, I want so I can understand because I didn't understand the represents.
Represent, okay, okay. Hold your horses. Okay, can you see here in this picture?
Oh, yeah, I can see.
Now, what was your question?
The reservation, the relationship.
Relationship. Now we
It's
are
not, but
yeah. Relationship is like that. Relationship is like that, okay? Between the table. It depends on the diagram, which diagram you are using.
the diamond diagram, only the diagram, not inside the,
Only,
only the diamond without the box.
yeah. So, I mean, this part, you can make a diamond like this. You see the line here?
Yeah.
This line, basically, you can change to the diamond. Khalas.
Oh, okay. Without the diamond inside the box, it's like a foreign key.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Of
if
course.
it's inside the box, the diamond inside the box, it's like a new table with the foreign key, like the order line here.
You see here? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand it now. So what about in the diagram? I see one too many. How I can write it? I know I need to read it from the left.
One too many. Wherever it is one, you can write it down. For example, where is that? Uh,
You can open the book.
if you see
Uh,
here, one too many,
oh,
one too many. So one rep has many customer, one rep represent many customer. This one you can write any word,
okay. Any word?
one rep
Not it.
sold. You can put sold many customers. What the rep is doing?
So,
You can put sold, no problem. You can say one rep represents many customers, no problem. One and N, one M, no problem.
okay.
If you see the next part, order line. Okay, can you see here?
Oh, yeah.
So one rep represent many customer.
Many
Okay? One customer, one customer
represent.
placed many order. You see the now word is changed here.
What's
So
the difference between N and M?
nothing. Bus. You can put N or M, no problem.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah, one is one, N is many, M is many.
Oh, okay, okay. It's the same, N and M.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Mumkin, we have two orders, we have 10 items, right?
Yeah.
So order, we say many order, and we're gonna give this one a different name, and no problem. this M and N mostly they are used. We are the commonly letter we are using for representing many to many. M and N. Now, can you see rep number? Can you see rep number in the customer table?
No, I can't.
Because that is a foreign key, right?
Yeah, because it's foreign key.
So we are not writing the foreign key in this picture. You got the point?
Yeah.
So, but in other picture, in this picture, we are writing the foreign key. You see here?
If it's ER diagram, I need to write.
In both are ER diagram, Sheikh.
Okay.
This is also ER diagram.
Oh, I think only this.
Okay. So if it has a different name, IDEX, something like that. This is one way of writing. But if you are using this way of writing, in this part, we don't write foreign key.
But we will use the way you put it in the PowerPoint files, right?
Yeah, this is the way. Okay, any other question?
I have a question. I'd like to ask about the weak entity.
Yeah, weak entity is the one that depends on something else. So
Like, okay.
if the customer is not there, who will give the order? Order
No,
is dependent. Order
on
is
the
dependent on the customer.
okay.
Anything that is dependent is weak.
Can you give me
As
another? So
Asim is dependent on his father, right? If the
right.
father don't feed, Asim will be weak. It's because Asim is dependent on the father.
What about the functional dependency?
You are jumping from here and there. Huh?
I would like to ask everything so I can.
Yeah, I understand, but we have to. Is that part done? Because functional dependency is another topic, I think.
It's another topic. That's I want to only know the concept about it.
Okay, I'm coming to that part. Functional dependency. I think it is chapter 5 or chapter 6. Which one is that? Chapter 5, I think. Okay. Functional dependencies. Now we take the example of let's see if we have okay. Now mm, okay, let's take this example, okay? This is the table, okay? So we have to take this example. Now please tell me, this is the primary key Order number is the primary key. Please tell me, is this order date dependent on the order number? Yani
Yeah.
if I give you order number, you can find the order date.
Yeah.
So order date is functionally dependent on the order number. Now, if I have, what is that? Okay. So you can see that this is dependent on the order number. Now tell me, item number, is this item number dependent on the order number?
No,
Why no?
because I can search for the item number and see.
Uh, if I remove the order number, if I remove the order number, sorry, if I remove the item number, can you please tell me, this item, this order has which item? Can you tell me from this line?
No, can't tell you.
So item number is dependent on the order number. If I give you order number, you'll find the item number for me. So item number is functionally dependent on the order number. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Keep in mind. Now, is this description, if I give you the order number, can you find the description for me?
If you give me the
Yes. If I
yes.
give you order number, can you find the description for me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, description is also dependent, functionally dependent on the order number. Keep in mind. Now, order num ordered quantity. If I give you the order number, can you find the quantity for me for this order?
Yes.
Yes. So num ordered is functionally dependent on the order number. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Now we come to the price. Is this price functionally dependent on this one?
Yes.
Good. So all columns are functionally dependent on the order number. Is that clear?
Okay, it's clear. What we call
Now we'll go for another check.
okay.
Okay. Is this order date dependent on any other column other than order number?
Item number?
Is this order date dependent on the item number?
No, it can.
It cannot, right? So order
Yeah.
date is only dependent on the order number. Is that right?
Yeah.
This order number, which date? It has nothing to do with the item number. Now, come to the item description. Because this is the key, right? Is
Yes.
this key dependent on the order number?
Yes.
Is this key dependent on any other column?
No.
No. So we will keep it. We will
Keep it.
keep it. Come to the description. Is this description dependent on the order number?
Yes.
Is this description dependent on any other column?
No. Yes.
Which column?
Item number.
Khalas. Remove this from here and put it here.
And make it in another new tab.
Yeah, we will make another due table. You got the point?
Yeah.
We will remove it from here. Okay. Because, okay, now, so this will be removed. Now, please tell me, num ordered
It depends on order number.
is dependent on order number.
Yeah.
Okay, if I remove this part, item number, okay, please tell me, if I remove this part, please tell me, this quantity depends on order number. Is that right?
Yeah. It's
For which item?
we don't have the item, so it can be on both.
So it should be on both, right?
Yeah.
So not on this one.
Okay. We leave
Now we have another.
in another tip.
Non-ordered. Is this quoted price dependent on order number?
Yes.
Okay. Is this quoted price only on order number or some other key as well?
Another key.
Which one?
A number order.
Num order is not a
Can't.
key.
No, I mean an item number.
Item number. So this quoted price is dependent on order number, and
Item number.
so because this num ordered is also dependent on item number and
Order number.
order number. So you have to say this is QUOTED, quoted price. Quoted price is dependent on which number?
An order number.
Uh-huh.
Item number.
Item num. So you're gonna say something like that, okay? You're gonna say something like that. And this one is dependent on the item num. Like that.
Because the description only depends on
On
item number.
item number, خلاص.
We need also to add the order number
Now,
with
yeah.
that.
Now, what is the next step? So you find out the dependencies. These are the dependencies that you found out. We also have another dependency. What is that? Order num
The order number with order date.
with order date. But also
With the item number.
you will always keep the key.
Yeah,
Key you can keep.
I can keep it, but I can remove it also.
La, you cannot remove it. Then you will have no relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So you can keep the key. So now you have a table. So now it's easy for you. So you got the dependencies, okay?
After that, I need to make the AR diagram, right?
And you can make the table, order table has this kullu shay, right?
Yeah.
And this will be comma, and this will become underline primary key. Then you bring Lord this one. And then you say, this is my item.
So I make the functional dependency before the 5 steps.
Yeah, of course, of course. Functional dependency is the one, after that you'll make the relationship. And this is order item.
Step, right?
Huh?
The AR relationship is the last step.
Yeah, no, the last step before the normalization, I think.
I have the relationship in the normalization
After relationship, you'll have the normalization.
After that, I need to make the diagram.
Yeah.
After the diagram, I finish.
Yeah, finish. Yes.
Okay. The question, maybe you give us the question like that. Do this 7 steps, right?
Yes.
Starting from set the tables, or before I mean the functional dependency. After that, setting the table and set the primary key.
Yep.
The
And
columns table.
find any column is dependent on the partially dependent on the keys. Partial dependency. What is the first normal form?
First normal form, adding the primary key. Without make it without duplicate data.
Every cell, single value.
A single value without duplicates.
No duplicate.
The second form, the primary key.
One single column primary key.
Yeah, should. Also, you didn't ask my question in the lab. What's the difference between the second form and the third form? You
Which
forgot?
one? Which one?
What's the difference between the second form and the third form? I know the
Second
second form. Yeah,
Okay,
I know it's only with the primary key. It should have. But
one
the
second.
third one,
Let me close this one. Open it again. Okay, second form. Second form, where is the second form? Here is the second form. Uh, okay, uh, this is second normal form. One second. This is first normal form. Okay.
okay.
Uh, is it every cell single value?
Yes.
No duplicate?
No, without any duplicates.
Very good. Now we have to make a single column primary key. Okay. To make
Okay.
it second normal form. To make it second normal form, I have to make it I
First,
have to,
remove
I
duplicate
have
data. After that, add the primary key.
to make it second normal form, I have to have single column primary key. Is that okay?
Okay.
For this table. Now we have a Janet Jones 2 times, right?
Yeah, right.
So we have to make it, when we make a primary key, we cannot have 2 times. We have only 1 time. Agreed?
Yeah, I agree.
So I put it 1 time and Janet Jones, and the address also there. But Janet Jones, the picture, the movies are different, right?
Yeah.
So I have to remove this column, because with this column, I cannot make it 1.
Yeah. It's duplicate data.
So let me see here. If I make it like that, so this column, if I keep it, then I cannot make it. So I have to remove this column. So when I remove this column, now can you see we have a duplicate rows?
No, there is any duplicate rows.
Duplicate rows موجود?
No, we have two.
Yeah, we have to remove this one duplicate,
Fourth
remove
one.
this one. Now it is like a first normal form. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now make it put a key here.
Oh, thanks.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So we removed the movie column. Okay? We
Okay.
removed the movie column, but this movie column belongs to John's, right?
Yes.
This movie belongs to Janet Jones. So what I will do, I'll create another table for the movie only, and I'll say, okay, Janet John has 2 movies. You see that? I'll use the key. I'll use the key here for this movie. I have another movie for Jan, two movies for Robert Phil. Same address. So we have 2 movies for Robert Phil. Then 1 movie for 3, which is Robert Phil again, another one, another guy. Did you see that?
Yes.
Now you got the idea that any column that is creating problem for
Yeah.
making a single column primary key, we remove that column.
Yeah, I know, but my question about the
I'm
third
coming
one.
to the third point now.
Okay.
Now, in this case, what we are having a second normal form. Now we have to find out transitive dependency. If there is any transitive dependency, then for sure is not a third normal form.
Okay.
What is that? A non-key column. If I make a non-key column, what is this? Janet, I said, no, this is Asim. Okay, Asim? This is a non-key column, I change. Any other
Okay.
column that I need to change? Because
No,
before Janet was living on this address, now Asim is living on this address, okay?
okay, yeah. There is any column
Any other
duplicate.
column that I want to change, I need to change?
No, there is not any column you need to change.
Okay, can I keep you, Mrs.?
No, thank you. No, change it, please.
Okay, there you go. So one column make me change another column. That is non-key column. That
Oh,
is the
okay.
problem in our third normal form.
Can you repeat it?
One non-key column
Okay.
making me change another non-key column.
Oh, like my name.
Yeah, your name is not a key. Is it a key column? It's not a key column, right? This is the key column.
Yo, it's not a key. The ID, it's the key.
ID is the key. Asim is not a key column. And this is also not a key column, right? It is not a key column. Salutation, not a key column. Full name, not a key column. So if I change one non-key column, it make me change another non-key column.
Now I understand. Now
So
what's the
this is not a third normal form, okay? To make it a third normal form, what I will do,
make a new table?
of course I'll remove this.
You
I'll
can make a
remove
new
this.
table and
I'll
put
remove
it
this.
inside, so you cannot change, right?
Yeah, I'll make a key here. I'll make a key here.
I think I'm wrong.
I will make a key. Now, if you see at the bottom, so where is that? Did you see the salutation here? I make another column, I made the ID, and I put the salutation. Now, if I change Janet Jones to Asim, has a key column, has a key column, I can change to number 2, no problem. But changing here to Mr. is a problem because this is non-key column. Awesome. Do you got it? Awesome. Are you there? Mr. Asim? Mr. Asim?
Oh, you are on mute.
Yes, Asim.
Okay, can you tell me?
What is the question?
Oh, you tell me how we can make it in the third normal form. I said to you, change the column, the last column, and put in another table, a new table, so we
And,
can't change the main table.
and make this column a key column.
Yeah, make it as a key in
Yeah.
the new
So
table.
now is it okay? I change to another name and I just change the key as a non-key. This is key column, no problem. Changing key column, no problem. So this is transitive functional dependency. So this is now a third normal form. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question?
No, thank you.
Thank you, Asim. See you
But
tomorrow.
I have a question.
What is that?
Exam hard. Do we need to?
Allah ma adri. After I mark the exam, then I will know it is a hard or it is easy.
No, from your view, do you think the students will pass it? They'll
They
pass
should
it,
be,
inshallah.
they should be, inshallah.
Do you think they'll get a good grade or only a bad grade?
Only those who study, they will get good grades.
What about me? What do you think about?
Uh, you're sitting on my neck. So for sure you will get good marks.
I hope, because I want the A plus on this subject.
Inshallah, why not? If everybody works like you, I believe they will get good marks.
No one will work like me. They'll use ChatGPT. And you'll see in the exam, they'll use it.
They'll use ChatGPT.
Yeah, they'll use it.
May Allah make it easy for them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
for your
dear. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.